So now that we have learned everything almost about content writing, now it's come to talk about earning. You also have to earn and you also have to get some content writing projects. So, how would you even start with that? Of course, my personal suggestion to everybody whenever I teach is always this, that from day one, whatever you are writing, whatever you are creating, guys, always create a sample work for that, just in case if you are a fresher. And somebody who's not a fresher knows how to just get projects because that person is obviously already experienced. This is especially for people who have just opted this content writing job as a new career, switching the career, or maybe working for the first time. See, people earn in content writing, guys. It's not that people don't earn. People are earning. People have been earning. And especially nowadays, when everything is digitalized. But you need to always figure out how can you be distinguished from the rest of the people in the world. What is it that you can do different from others? If you are a fresher and you keep on thinking that I'm a fresher, how would I even get it? I don't know so many things. I don't have so much experience. Please believe me, somebody who has worked in the industry for 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, whatever, even that person would not know everything about this industry because it is nearly impossible. So don't worry about that, first of all. But always from day one, if really this is something that you want to do in life, one thing for sure, this can't happen overnight. So I can't promise something wrong that go to all of these websites and you will get your projects. Of course, these website helps you, but you need to be prepared from a very long time. So from day one, from the moment you are learning, please, whatever practice that you do, first of all, you should never leave reading, never leave writing. Be observant about your surroundings, observe products, observe customers, observe customer types, watch all the advertisements, see all the advertisements, read all the advertisements. You buy groceries, just see what's written on the box. Just make it your habit to keep reading something or the other until it's been quite some time now that you're working in the industry. Then you can, of course, because you're doing something practical. But before that, in order to get there and in order to keep your confidence high, it is so important that even if you've not done anything practically, you know that I've seen so many things, I read so many things. Okay. And then you do practice work, as in write something, whatever topics you're learning SEO friendly writing for a website. Please write something as a sample work. Keep it with you. Okay. So that at times, if somebody is asking you, interviewer is asking you, at least you can say that, yes, this is what I have created. If I would get a chance, I would definitely be an asset. I would definitely prove myself. Okay. Isn't it always better to have something to prove than just keep on saying that I am passionate? Even if I'm a fresher, I'm passionate about writing and I love writing. All of those cliche lines that we've been speaking since we were fresher and we were always just taught to talk like this. Okay. To show your passion towards work. Everything is fine, but it's writing industry. It's a marketing industry in a way. You're selling something. So just keep it this way that you're just selling your skills somehow to the person who is asking you that you're so new, you don't know anything. How would you even work? So show them something, create your Instagram profiles, create your Twitter profiles, and keep posting something as your sample work so that people know at least, yes, this person has been doing something. One more thing you can do, which may not give you financial gain in the beginning, but later on this is going to be such an amazing decision for you. There are a lot of companies, guys, who offer internship free of cost, as in they will hire you as an intern, they will give you projects to work, the live real projects to work. Of course they won't pay you, but they will give you an experience certificate. Okay. Try hands on different types of industries, different types of works, not just one type. Okay, especially the one that are your favorite. Out of this is the way also to figure out the best projects to work. Now, these all websites are there which will be full of every kind of projects, academics, medicals, research. Okay, they will have every kind of projects available. You can't, of course, work on all of them. Okay, after coming this far, you would definitely understand and agree with me that now there will be few things which are your personal favorite. Try to get internship somewhere. Nobody would say no to it. And there are a lot of companies. Please create a profile on LinkedIn. Get attached to as many people as possible. Create your market. Post something there daily related to your interest area. Whatever is your interest area, please post something. Create a post, write a blog there every day, and a good blog. Okay, people will start to follow you, and that is when LinkedIn will start to send you a lot of jobs for internship, wherein they are not paying a lot of time, but you will learn such practical knowledge that you won't get anywhere else, and this gives you such a confidence. And I'm not saying do it forever, but at least for a month or so you should definitely try. Don't work for entire month, but for a few days, 15 days, 10 days, or for a few hours, depend on the project. Please work under somebody in any organization, give them real time projects so that you know. A lot of things are just in theory, you've never worked, but once you work, all of those theories start to become practical knowledge, and that is something that is going to help you big time. But a lot of people are so desperate. I understand finance matters and money matters, but if you'll give yourself just a little bit of time, then you would be able to just stabilize yourself in this. So these are few websites, guys, which are very popular and from a very long time they're there in the industry. Every website which is there to get the projects for content writing, they work differently. Writers Bay is a website that will ask you, obviously, for your profile. All of the websites will ask you for your profile. Some of them will ask you in short, some of them will ask you at length. They would want to know what is your specialty in content writing. Okay, and then Writers Bay also ask you to write something for them. Like they in the when you are creating your profile, they will ask you in whatever area you've chosen, they will ask you to send them samples. Okay, send them samples, and after that they ask you to submit your resume, and after that they connect with you as and when the project comes. Okay, you need to be patient with them. There is a possibility. So I'm not claiming that you will get everything just immediately, but every website works different. So all of the websites that I'm mentioning here, you can just create profiles in them, read them thoroughly. You will get reviews as well of the people who have been working with them, who are getting projects from them. Please go through them, okay, and give yourself a little time. Please create an amazing profile for yourself so that you're presenting yourself differently. You're presenting yourself that somebody would want to come and offer projects to you. Okay, freelancer.com, guys, works on bidding basis. So they will post a project, and it is from all over the world. So you will find in Australian dollar, in US dollar, UK pound. You are going to find bidding out here. So all the writers, they bid for that project. Okay, and accordingly the project gets offered. Here also you need to, first of all, you need to create your intro as in the bio. Okay, there are few more projects, websites. I have just shared the direct link here. So if you will click, you will directly end up at these websites. Fiverr is getting really famous in terms of freelance services. They provide every kind of freelance services, and also they hire freelancers to create website, to create web pages, to write for web pages, to create copies. Okay. So please go through all of these websites, have a look at how are they working, and don't be disheartened. Okay. Keep working. If you're not getting success initially, don't think it's never happening. And it's not a lecture in writing industry, because it's a very competitive industry. It happens. Please consider the tips that I've given you, and 200% you would just start. And guys, initially, even if you get less money, please work. At least for some time, please work. You will get so much confidence even if you work for 6 months somewhere, that after that you would be able to find your ways ahead. But everything will be in dark until you will start working. Okay, so please do that. I'll see you in the next video, and we'll talk about how would you even choose the right projects to work once you're approached. So we spoke about, first of all, getting to the website, creating your profile. Now, how would you even choose the right projects? Once people will start to approach you, how would you even choose that which projects to work? Again, and I'm saying don't get disheartened. At times, it's like, I'm getting this project, but I don't know the subject completely. How would I be able to do it? See, try to convince the person. I would say never, never be very stubborn of the fact that no, this is not something that I'm specialized at. This is not something that I would be able to do. This is not something that I want to do. Okay, obviously go ahead, do your best, give your interview, or try to answer the questions whatever you can. Once you're there working practically, you would be able to, go ahead and do it. Initially you will have to put in a little effort, but yes, if the subject is something that you do not know anything about, like if you'll ask me anything which is related to science, if I need to write something which is absolutely too technical in regards to coding, creating websites internally, I know how to write, and I have a specialty in academics. Okay, probably I don't in academics as well. As I said, I don't know mathematics, I don't know science, I don't know anything which is very technical to medical. Probably I won't be able to do it. Okay, so I will have to say no, but I need to be happy that looking at my profile somebody approached. And anyways, once you will mention something in your profile, something of your interest, and when you create profile on all of the websites that I've mentioned, you would obviously mention that what is your specialty, so people generally approach you accordingly. But at times you may get subjects or projects which you think you won't be able to do it. Okay, so always just check and ask yourself that if I would just put in a little more effort, would I be able to complete it or not? Don't just grab it for the sake of grabbing it. And because delivering quality content is also your responsibility, then at times the you get projects wherein they are not giving you any time, they need it just on urgent basis. You can charge good money for that, but you also have to understand, would you be able to do it? At times the deadlines are almost impossible. Try to convince if you can. Okay, I try to convince a lot of time, no, this isn't possible. See, if I would do this, this, and this, then also this is the minimum time that it would take. I don't think that anybody can give you quality content. Mention this. Okay, and everybody wants to have a quality content. Once they will be convinced that yes, if I need a quality work, then I need to give it a little time, they would definitely give it a little time. Okay, take comfortable deadline projects. Okay, so these are the things that you must take care. And this is just one of the examples on freelancers. How would you just get the projects? It's a very easygoing website. In fact, every website is easygoing, just very user friendly. Okay, but you need to keep on exploring yourself. In one of the websites, guys, which is writersbay.com, if you're not once creating the profile, if you're not sending them all your documents, the relevant documents, they kind of disable your account. Okay, so they're very vigilant on that. They will disable your account, so you'll have to just go through all of the work again. It can be very frustrating at times when once you're starting to create your profiles, because at times a lot of websites have got so many pages because they really need writers to work, and they need to get into your specialization so that they can offer you projects accordingly. Okay, all right. So now how would you even create that profile so that somebody contacts you? Use a striking cover image, professional image. Don't use images that you use on your personal Instagram accounts. Professional looking profile photo, that is really important. At times you just have to project yourself differently. Like even if you have worked anywhere, try to relate to that. That how is it that you can relate whatever work experience or educational experience that you have? How is it going to how would you project that particular experience in a way that it seems like, yes, you can actually do it and you are the right candidate? Not everything that you see about the rest of the people when they write about themselves is 200% correct. It's not mean that you will lie about your qualifications and about your knowledge. It's all about how you present things, right? Just the way you write content. So just imagine that you're writing content about you. So how would you present your USPs? Okay, so most freelance platform allow you to link to an online portfolio. If you have worked somewhere, I will highly recommend create portfolio, and I'm sure you must be aware of that. But nowadays, even freshers create their portfolio. And what will you mention in your portfolio? Because you're a fresher, you've not worked anywhere, your sample work. Please create sample work and create portfolio. You can create your portfolio on genre portfolio, or you can create at sites.google.com. That is also one of the very easiest way to create portfolio. Sites.google.com. It's free of cost. So you can create your portfolio and you can share the link to anyone, and you can put all your sample work out there. So try to create good samples, some infographics, try to create some sample Instagram post for any brand, try to recreate any advertisement, okay, and mention it as your sample work so that somebody can be really impressed with your dedication towards this job, okay. Remember that your profile can be more than just text. You can enhance your profile with a video or a link to a professional portfolio website. That is amazing. I mean, when somebody is asking you at a website, all of these websites about your professional background, about yourself, about your profile, and if that website is permitting you to upload a video, you can just create an amazing video about yourself, talk about you. They can see you, right? And put a link of your portfolio, as I said, portfolio website. So go on sites.google.com. You will find an option to create portfolio, create that, share that link. Okay. You'll not have to explain people that way, and it will just look very professional. Okay, connect to social media accounts. This is again one of the things that I've been speaking about from the beginning. Create your social media accounts and display your work there, not the personal accounts. Display your work there, even if you work sample work, even if you're writing just quotation, something of your own. People will know that you're so dedicated towards this writing job. You're just not taking it lightly, just because a lot of, believe me, a lot of companies have got this mindset as well, that people are just doing these certifications of content writing, and they are coming into this job because they just find it very fascinating, but they actually do not have any passion towards it. But when they really find you really organized, and that you've really worked towards your goal of becoming a content writer, you are on social media. Because imagine, I am a content writer and I'm not on social media. Would it make any sense to anyone? Because being a content writer, you can't be away from social media. You will have to write social media post for any of the brand. And until you are yourself on social media, how would you even understand how social media works? No matter how much of a theory you study, right? So create your amazing, interesting, and attractive profile so that they can see and they can figure out that yes, you're serious about this job. Okay. And that way you'd really not have to explain yourself too much. Craft the perfect title. If you are a graphic designer, what is your interest area? What excites you about this job? Make your overview brief but compelling. Don't write too much. And by now, I don't have to tell you what is redundancy. Please don't write something which is just not needed. Remember to put the most important and relevant skills first, and then the rest. Keep your profile client centric. Okay. Be specific versus generic. You might worry that going into detail about what you have to offer will scare off clients looking for a different specific skill, but actually the opposite is true. The more specific you are, the more confidence client will feel in your ability to complete the projects. Don't beat around the bush. I can do this, and then I've worked this, and I can do this as well, that as well. No, be very specific. This is what my specialty, this is how I work, this is what I believe, and this is how I can complete this project. Don't talk too much, don't talk generic. Never use we, okay? You're talking about yourself when you're getting especially freelance projects until you are a part of a team. At times, there's this team performance as well, which is like you've just opened a small organization, or you can say you've just started a small company, not even a company, wherein you work with two, three other people, like let's suppose website designing and all. Then you can say, yeah, we are a team and we perform, this graphic designing or this website designing together. Then you can say we, otherwise mostly it will be you. I mean, you're talking I. If you're writing a profile in English, but your command of language isn't good enough, you could ask a friend who's more fluent in the language for help. This is even not needed now. Grammarly is available for you. Plus, yeah, one thing you can do, just give your profile to somebody to read and just ask them how impressive it is. At times, getting feedbacks really help. Okay, definitely proofread it. Like you can't miss on proofreading your contents. You can never afford to just miss on proofreading your own profile. Revise it and revise it every few months because you're adding on your experience. Okay, even if you've been waiting for a job, still you will find that if 6 months you don't have a job, still you've learned something until you were sitting idle. So just you need to add those skills there, whatever you're learning. Don't sit idle and don't just rely on something, the old profile. Okay. You need to understand client's query, understand what exactly clients want. Client will give you major guidelines. Client gives you what kind of English to use, what kind of tone to use, formal, informal, casual, British English, UK English, what are the structures, who is your target audience, what is the point of view. Majority of cases, client gives you all the guidelines, but in case you are unsure of that, please ask. There is no harm in asking that I did not understand. Do you mean this by, what do you mean by point of view? Okay, point of view will come majorly in story writing and all. And if you are writing for brand, if it is a brand voice, then you write like we. So that comes in voice. Okay. So understand that what exactly client wants and then start. Understand if there is any specific word count that client wants. A lot of time there is a particular word count. And also analyze that writing these many words will take how much time, including your research work. Okay. Search for the requirements and format and style. Every brand, when they are asking you to write web content or whatever, they've got a particular style. Search for websites, guys. Any websites that you've been checking so far, they always have a proper layout, and every content whoever will write in the same style. Okay, so you need to know about that. Don't just do anything on your own. That is your job, actually. Okay, after this, we will understand what is affiliate marketing and how it can help you. How to create effective proposals for your client. So first of all, why would you be in need of a proposal? You will always be in need of a proposal. Like we have discussed about the website called freelancer.com. When somebody approaches you, or there is any website wherein projects are launched, okay, or projects are given for which you are sending a proposal that you can be a perfect fit for this particular project. So then you write a proposal to prove your point, to show that you got relevant experience to complete this project. And you talk about all your previous work experiences in that regards, of course. You talk about what spatial skills that you have, and always try to match your skills as per the requirement of the project. So you need to play a little bit with words at times. If in case the person who has posted that particular project has put in a very special requirement that we need somebody who is an SEO expert, who is good with blogs, or maybe this project is about delivering blogs every week or 2 times a week, whatever the project is. So you need to then describe your qualities accordingly. You need to highlight those qualities which are absolutely suitable for that project. And I'm sure you all are aware about this. After this, not just that, you can just obviously add on to anything else as well, that your vocabulary is amazing. You've got this amazing knowledge of power words. Your creative writing is very good, and you can always submit the work within the given deadline. Okay. And along with, of course, you've already worked previously on certain projects like this. How exactly do you write it? The length of the proposal, it's not necessary, has to be absolutely lengthy. As far as you are just giving the right solution and you're saying that, yes, whatever your problem is, as in whatever you want, I can certainly deliver that. Always aim for brief, clean, and concise writing. Typically, everything you need can be expressed in 2, 3 paragraphs hardly. Okay. Client will have so many proposals. They're not going to read it at length at all. So you will be disappointed later. Okay. Attract the client's attention. Typically, you are going up against more than a dozen freelancers trying to secure the same project offer. So it's likely that your proposal will only have a few seconds to leave an impression. Just like when you write content, and it's like, you know, that it's just first few lines that are going to create impression on the reader, that are going to keep them intact with you till the end. Only the opening lines. Otherwise, the customer will not read the rest of the content. Okay. Similarly, you've got just a few seconds amongst all of the proposals that are there to grab the attention. That is why, in order to make it catchy, if you'll talk about the specific qualifications, the specific qualities that you have to fulfill that, if you'll just highlight that, client will definitely get the attention there and will understand that, yes, this is what exactly I need, in spite of maybe 10 things. Okay. or 10,000 things. You are expert in everything. But if that's useless for this particular client, it's useless. If this client wants you to write a blog, so you would definitely highlight your capability of writing an amazing SEO friendly blog. Then talking about, I know this and I know that, and I'm good with writing stories and creative and this and that, and your main focus is completely lost. Okay, so that is how you grab the client's attention. Show understanding of the client's goal and job description. Whatever job description the client has given, whatever requirements the client has mentioned about this project, client always mention the requirement, that what kind of a candidate the client is looking for. Always try to fit in that. Always prove that yes, you are just the best candidate for this. Okay, and you have understood what this client is looking for. Okay, provide proof of that you can definitely do this job. You can provide your previous samples of work. That's an amazing thing to do if it is possible at all. Do that. Even if they're not asking, please provide the proof. Any links to your portfolio, any links to a place or a website wherein you write blogs, or anywhere that the client can just click and see the work that you've already done. Include work samples, right? And the past results. Ask questions and offer solution. If you've got, this is also very amazing. It just shows that you're so interested in the project. Okay. Ask questions that what exactly are you looking for? If you're looking for this, then I can offer you a solution. But if you're looking for this, then also I can offer you for a solution. Ask relevant questions as per the project. That just shows that you know, first of all, your job, and you're taking a lot of interest. Separate yourself from competitors. If you really follow all of this, you will anyway separate yourself from competitors. So you need to just see how is it that you can do it. Remember to give reasons why clients should work with you. If you will just prove it, you are anyways giving reasons to client that why should the client hire you, because I've got all the capabilities that are needed. And remember, don't ever try to just exaggerate your abilities. um, Highlighting your good points does not mean that you're going to exaggerate it. Also, at times, talking highly of yourself all the time at all the places is also not good, wherein you think that yes, you may not have this particular quality. You can clearly accept it, that I have not worked in this field enough, but this is what I have done, and I think with this experience that I carry in my past will definitely help me in order to complete this project. If you're saying this is one of the amazing thing to do. I'm really not sure if I've shared this experience with you before, but even if I did it, I would like to share it once again, that I have read a content of one of the products, a skincare brand recently, and their name is based on planet Earth, okay, wherein they're claiming that they're making all Earth friendly, you know, products. So they are claiming that they are using the plastics for the products which are absolutely recyclable, which means they're not going to harm the environment in any way. But even in that content, they have clearly mentioned specifically that the pumps and the caps of the bottles are not recyclable plastic, but we are constantly working on it. And very soon we will reach to a place wherein the caps and the pumps of the bottles will also be made of recyclable plastic only. We are constantly working on this. So this kind of honesty just create that credibility on the brand. And that is how you can create the credibility on you as well, like as a person who is providing a solution, who is good and fit for this particular project. Okay, so that is how you can create effective profile for yourself or proposal for yourself. Hello all, welcome. So now let's talk about milestones. So milestone is a tool and that helps you in managing your projects. Okay. So after you've created your profile on different platforms and you've created an attractive profile, you started to get projects from people, from clients. Okay. So as and when you will move ahead in this journey, there will be a time that it will be a little difficult for you to manage your projects because you need to deliver all of the projects on different timeline. So a lot of time these project management tools help you in keeping a track of the time, that at what time do you need to finish which project and how much time one project is going to take. Would you be able to deliver it in time or not? And you can have a look at the budget checks as well. So overall, any kind of project management, this tool can help you with. And especially as a content writer, you can keep them as your um, time checker. They can check the time for you. So there are three main softwares, which is Teamwork Projects, Zoho Projects, and Asana. They can help you in setting up your milestones, as in taking care of the time factor for you. So you need to go to milestone options, you need to add your projects, you need to go to calendar and set a date accordingly, that at what date would you be able to finish it, and what is your um, final timeline to finish a particular project. And every day you can just maintain that calendar to see if you are moving in the right direction and would you be able to finish this particular project in time or not. You can see at the left hand side it's task names and what duration will it take for this each task to be completed, and if you are moving in the right direction or not. This tool can help you even when you are working along with the entire team. All right. So this is a very small video just to tell you that there are tools available. Download any one of them. Okay. And it is at the stage of your career wherein you've got projects to manage. Okay. Next, we will meet in the next video and we'll talk about some more things. Hello all. Very welcome. Okay, so in a very brief, we will understand how can you get freelance projects. This question a lot of my students also ask, that how to exactly get it, because until when you just studying it and you've just heard about something called freelance projects, then it just obviously seems a very difficult thing, and you're always in dark as to how would I even go, even start it, how would I get it, whether I will get it, or maybe I need to know everything, maybe I need to be very talented and all of those stuffs, but it's nothing like that. Yes, the journey may be different for every freelancer. Okay, and initially you may get a little less money. Okay, but always focus more on your learning than earning initially. Okay, don't take it otherwise, and don't think, I mean, this is very personal experience that I'm sharing with you. A lot of time people get very disheartened of the fact that they're not earning a lot of money. Freelance gives you a lot of money, there is no doubt about it, but it takes a little time, first of all, to just create that market wherein, because freelance is not a fixed job, guys. Okay, so you need to prove yourself in the market. And a lot of time I've seen freelancers who are getting projects from the same client over and over and over, just because this person, this freelancer, is delivering an absolute fantastic work. So why would they want to go and put ads and would want to figure out somebody else for their work? Okay, so freelance is not a fixed job for 8 hours, 9 hours. At times you work on your conditions, you work when you are free. And the only challenge that it comes to freelance writing is when you've got so many projects and you're not able to obviously deliver them in time. So initially, please begin with something small and focus on learning more. As in, when you will start to get experience, you will have a few projects in your resume, regardless of money and how big the projects were. If you have it, then you are good to go, and nobody can stop you from getting more and more projects, as in when you progress. How can you specially start? I think the best way is to create your beautiful profile, impressive profiles on LinkedIn first. Create your profile on LinkedIn and you can start to cold pitch. In a few days only, you create a good network out there. Just post something out there daily. Project what it is that you love to talk about. Project your best qualities in terms of work, of course, the professional. Okay, and accordingly, you will start to get clients, people. You can just start to cold pitch them by sending them messages or by connecting with them. Even if, not everybody will accept your invitation, but A few will definitely do that. You can cold pitch them by just telling them that you are a blogger or you are specialized in this, and if there is any job you would love to grab it, you would love to work for them, and how is it that you can help them grow their business. Okay. I receive a lot of cold pitches. I have also done it in the past. You can also do it. And you never know that a few cold pitches may result into giving you something good or some small or big projects. Okay. So this is the beginning you need to, if in case you are at the beginning state, then you might have to cold pitch. Okay. And definitely there is any job on any platform, whether LinkedIn, Indeed, or any other job profile, please reply to that very um, sincerely. Don't just reply for the sake of replying. Okay, sincerely. You may have to make a few changes in your resume as well, time and again, as per the requirement of the client. You need to present yourself differently for each job, but initially you would have to do that. So don't miss on pitching whenever you are getting any job advertisement. It is a very useful and professional to create your own website if it is at all possible for you, and use it for your own benefit. Write a content on that website. Just decide your niche and write a content on that website. And if you'll mention that website link on your, use it as your portfolio. Okay. And you can use the link of that website on your resume, and anyone can go and see it. And that just anyways, you don't have to really explain yourself as a writer, then the person can definitely see it. It just creates a different impression. Okay. Network with other freelance writers. You can search for freelance writers on LinkedIn, and you can just create a network with them. Maybe they can help you make any job available. This is one of the best ways, by the way. Okay, because any freelance writer who is already working in this industry for a good amount of time, you can always seek help, create network. Seeking help doesn't mean that you're literally chasing them on platform, and you're just literally asking them to just help you desperately, but then just create a good network and present yourself, talk about yourself, and say that you're also looking forward. Can they suggest something? And there are people who love to really share their ideas, who love to share their links with you. So people who are in the industry as a freelancer for a good amount of time, they would have good links to share with you. Join Facebook groups. There are Facebook groups, there are Instagram groups now, there are Twitter as well. You will find many groups of freelancers. Join them. Okay, always keep your resume handy and ready wherever you need to present. Always keep your profile like it should be on your tips, like how to talk about you. Whenever they're asking you something about you, okay, what is it that you can do? What is your specialty? Immediately you should just be able to talk about that. Okay, so join these groups and be active on those groups. Just read people's comments, just see what other members of that group is doing. Okay, so these are some ways initially to begin with. Once you get into this, you will be able to find your ways always. Okay, after this we'll talk about some of the successful blogging secrets. Hello all. So let's understand about affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a process where publishers earn a commission by promoting a product or service made by another retailer or advertiser using an affiliate link. And the affiliate partner is rewarded a payout for providing a specific result to the retailer or the advertiser. Let's understand it with an example. Okay. So let's see. You are going to show the advertisement or the link for a particular store. Now, store is just an example. It is any service, okay, for somebody else. So, guys, to earn with affiliate marketing, first of all, you need to stand somewhere. So, it is majorly with the personal brand. So, if you are standing somewhere, which means that you have your website, which is there on Google, which is ranking on Google, and people are following you, people are reading your blogs, that is when this happens, that somebody will approach you. So at your website you will post the link for someone else's services, so that the person can just click and can buy from that particular link. And that link belongs to not you, of course, to some other website, to some other person, or some other social network. Okay. Let's take an example. You are somebody whose blog are really famous and people follow you because you are an amazing reviewer. So you write reviews for a makeup brand, not one makeup brand, but all the makeup brands. Your blogging niche is that you write reviews and you tell people which brand is good, which brand is bad, and you've got so famous to an extent wherein people have started trusting you before they buy anything. Okay, I follow a lot of bloggers who write reviews. So if I need to buy something for my hair in specific, let's suppose for hair fall and all, so I definitely look for this blogger's website and I figure it out that what is it that this blogger has suggested, that for which hair type, which shampoo is to be used and which shampoo is doing well in the market. Okay, and what all things you should look for when you're buying some skincare products or your personal care products. So this person is so amazing, this blogger with the review, that everything that you need in terms of beauty and personal care, this is there on the website. That is when a lot of brands are now sending him links. Okay, that now you show our advertisement. So now if the people follow this blogger, when this blogger will give ads about any other brand, that I've used this brand and this brand is amazing for this purpose. If you want to buy, you can buy it from here. People will follow you. People will definitely go and buy this. Okay. So this is what affiliate marketing is. So once this person is buying, reading your blog, this person was there on your website and you have posted someone else's brand's link, okay, and this person bought something from there, you will earn from this brand. Okay, that is affiliate marketing. So a customer clicks your unique affiliate link, the customer makes a purchase, and the affiliate network records the transaction that a purchase is made with this link specifically. Okay, so these links are separate so that, this particular website or branch can figure out that this transaction is made using your blog's link, as in this person has come through you. This is what you can say. This customer has come through you. Okay, so this purchase will be confirmed and then you get the money for that. This decision can be taken before that, how much money would you get, on how much purchase you would get, what share. So this all comes under the contract. Okay, that is between you and that person who is giving you offer. Okay. Then there is something called guest posting. Guest posting means writing and publishing an article on someone else's website or blog. So when you become again this famous, let's take the same example that you are an amazing reviewer. You review products so well. Someone else as well is from the same niche and trying to stabilize. Now, this person knows that you are such a famous blogger that people follow you and they trust you for the review. This person may offer you to write on his or her website. Okay. And you will offer, of course, that post will also go under your name. This will give this new blogger also the readers, um, and this person's website will also start getting name and fame. Okay, because you are writing there and you already have followers, which is why people will go because you have written something out there. Okay, and you will also get new readers under your name. Okay, so guest posting help you as well as the second person also. Okay, and for guest posting as well, you will take care of the same thing almost that you take care in journal SEO writing. Okay, client acquisition strategy is something, any process, guys, that you follow in order to bring business, any process by which you bring new clients to your business. That is customer acquisition, as the name suggests. So, whatever strategy that you follow, these strategies can be anything. At times, changing the strategies of your blog, at times, you are writing complete guide, at times you are giving free ebooks, at times you are offering free courses. Okay, some sort of strategies that you are creating, at times you are getting associated with some other blogger or some other company. Okay, so any kind of strategy that you create in order to bring in new clients. Okay, at times you can get lead as well from other business partners. Okay, so all of this comes under client acquisition strategy. How is it that you are acquiring new clients? What strategy are you going to make so that new clients are coming to you and they are obviously purchasing something from you. Okay, so this is client acquisition strategy. You need to define your target audience. You need the right acquisition channel. You need good video content as well at times. You can do giveaways. Giveaways is like, out of all of the followers, you're choosing a few people to give something free of cost. Create high quality content regularly, focus on SEO, run a referral program that if you just refer this website or refer this link to these many people, refer it to your friends, okay? Then if you refer it to 10 people or 50 people, if you refer this link to, I am going to give you this ebook free of cost. Some sort of program that you can really run, which is not causing you any monetary loss, but then giving you customers. That is also client acquisition strategy. And you would just see all of these strategies every now and then, wherein click this link or even your pop-ups for newsletters. When you just surfing any website and you suddenly get a pop-up asking you for your name and email so that you subscribe with them and then they start to send you newsletter. That is also a kind of client acquisition strategy, which is obviously very old now, but this is also a strategy with which they just reach out to maximum clients and then they offer you the services. They tempt you with all of those newsletters. They offer you discounts or tips or anything, okay, through those newsletters. So any strategy that you are acquiring to get maximum audience or to get new audience is known as client acquisition strategy. Okay, now we will talk about in the next video about withdrawing money from PayPal. It happens, of course, if you're working for any international client, then PayPal is the easiest way to get money from abroad. Hello all. So as I said, now we will talk about how to withdraw money using PayPal. So first of all, understand why is it needed. PayPal, I can't say it is exactly like Paytm in India, but then yes, you can relate to it somehow. First of all, you need to understand why do you need to accept international payments? You need to accept international payments because it just gives you exposure and your customers won't go back. Once you're creating something or you're selling any course or any other product, you want your website, of course, to be launched worldwide. You want traffic from all over the world. Okay. Although it doesn't happen, I understand that a lot of websites would have traffic from certain countries. Okay. But what if there is a customer from abroad in, anywhere from the world is trying to buy something and your website is just not accepting international payments? Why would you want to do that? It has a competitive advantage as well. You will be able to access the world. You would be able to understand what other customers all over the world are looking forward. Okay. So accepting international payments gives you exposure, flexibility. Okay. And easy currency management as well. If PayPal you're using, it takes care of the currency conversion to US dollars. So the conversion of any currency in the world will happen to US dollar first. And then from that US dollar, in whatever currency you need the money, as per the exchange rates, it just comes to you. Okay. And it is PayPal business account. So they charge a certain amount as well. Like in Paytm, it happens that if you are adding money with a credit card or you're making any payment using platform Paytm, then there is a little charge that they take. Similarly, there is a little charge to use PayPal platform as well. So accepting PayPal business account payment is that you will log in, which is an absolute easy deal. And then you will go to your name at the home page and you choose the account settings. Okay. And in account settings, you will choose your payment preferences. Okay. In block payments, you will choose the update. Under the block payments, you need to make sure that the block next to have US PayPal account is unchecked to allow payment from PayPal account holders from the other countries. Okay. So apart from US PayPal, US account holders, people from other countries can also send you money and later on that currency gets exchanged into US dollars. Okay, and up till how many currencies from how many countries you can accept? These are almost 21 countries, up till 21 countries that you can get the payment from. So what are those countries is mentioned here. This is just an illustration of the PayPal screenshots just to show you how it works. If you want to reject any payment, you can also reject the payment if you don't hold, that payment currency. So that is also an option with you. So these are the countries, these are the currencies that you can convert, that you can get the payments from in all of these currencies, and then you can convert it and they will be paid to you as per the exchange rates, current exchange rates, of course. Okay, so consider using, of course, PayPal in case you are looking forward to expand your business. And same way, you will have to have payment PayPal account in case you are taking up any freelance projects as well from outside. Okay, if you're taking any project which is not in your own currency, which is not paying you money in your own currency, then you would definitely try to have PayPal account. All right, guys, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.
Okay, so now the next topic that we have here is ghostwriting. So, there'll be various different points running through your mind right now. What is ghostwriting about? Who's a ghost? And, all of these topics. So, yeah, a ghostwriting. So, basically, a ghostwriter is a writer who's hired to write the text, the manuscript, blog, basically, which the credit will be which the name would be in another person. He wouldn't take any credits for the work. So you may be thinking, who would do this? Yeah, so he or she is hired to write literary or journalistic work, or say speeches or other texts that are officially credited to another person. So here you have celebrities, then you have the industrialists, you have the executives, then you have politicians, and all of them, they would be hiring ghostwriters, because when you see the big politicians, when they stand there and deliver speeches, it is not them who are it's not them who has prepared their speech and they are talking. A lot of subject matter experts get down to discuss the policies, the betterment of the financial situation of the country, and how to project themselves, how to project the politician standing there as a better person to their audience, and all of these XYZ different elements go into understanding and preparing an actual speech for these guys. So yeah, so celebrities, executive, politicians, and music composers may also hire ghostwriters. So they give out the speeches or their talks and all of that, but or the books or whatever written text, but they don't take credit for it. It is actually the ghostwriter. Yeah, musicians may also hire them for lyrics and instrumental pieces. And yes, this is confidential. It's about all confidentiality. No one is supposed to be leaking the actual information as to who the real author is about the book and the speech and all of that. So confidentiality clause in the contract is mentioned. Then sometimes, yeah, the author may give him credit, but only as a researcher or a research assistant. That's about it. Now, what would be the different reasons to hire a ghostwriter? So they write articles, they write blogs, they post content for websites, and they do not take the name. So yeah, so they do not take the names. There are a number of reasons as to why people would hire ghostwriters. And the industrialists also, they would be hiring ghostwriters who have explicit knowledge or experience or expertise in one particular field or domain, and they want to talk about that. So they would ask them to prepare like an entire paper for them to go ahead and present it. Then, can a ghostwriter make money? Yes, usually they are paid very well. They take about 10 to 20% of the book's gross profit over a period of time. Actually, ghostwriters, they do not share royalties. In fact, they are paid one short payment. And when they are writing for these big parties or celebrities, of course, they are, going to be charging also that much. And if you want to become a ghostwriter, you're thinking how to become a ghostwriter. Yes, then you need to have plenty of experience as freelancer, a few books published in your name, with a great influence on the market. They kind of like your writing, and you have a lot of credibility, you have a lot of market value, and all of that. Then yes, you would be getting ghostwriting opportunities as well. But otherwise, there are a number of agencies. You can just look up and see ghostwriting agencies to join. You can join any one of those agencies. And when these agencies get a lot of requirements from the high end for, looking for ghostwriters and stuff, then this agency would play as a middleman in putting you and the person seeking for a ghostwriter. He would definitely put you all together, and yeah, the agency also makes their commission in between. So now, who needs ghostwriters? Yes, ghostwriters can be hired by business tycoons, celebrities, politicians, research organizations, and any individual or institution who needs to get text published in their own name without giving the credit to others, right? Then they are hired by those who lack on time but need quality write up under their own label. Then it can be writing for a business tycoon, sharing opinion about the industry development, writing articles in the credit of a celebrity or speeches. Now let's go to, yeah, points. Keep in mind the ideas and the terms specified by the ghostwriter hire. Yeah, now the ghostwriter will be giving you keywords, and just, he'll be giving you just certain terms. Make sure you include those terminologies. You make sure you include all those keywords and all of that, because ultimately you are representing the ghost hirer, right? And your book should exactly match and should be in sync with his personality. So yeah, that is one important point. Then make sure you keep in mind the background of the hirer and his history. Use language and tone in accordance with the person for whom you are writing. It will differ for a business person, politician, celebrity, or of course any other professional. So it goes into their personality. Make sure you try and bring their personality that suits the writing, because ultimately you are portraying a piece that is, to be presented by your by your hirer. Okay, then famous ghost writers and some samples here which you could access. Now here, ghostwriter agreement. Now looking in this agreement, we need to try and understand what a ghostwriting agreement is and how the confidentiality is maintained and all of that. So yes, so this agreement is between so and so and so and so and so and so. The author and ghostwriter are entering into this agreement for the purpose of completing, then the plagiarism, all of that. Yeah, all of this. Then the royalties. Now, ghostwriter will not be entitled to any royalties, residuals, or commission upon the sale of the work. The total payment of the ghostwriter, yes, an amount payable according to the terms listed below. So there are various, this is just like a standard one. However, of course, it would be customized from one agreement to another. Copyrights: author will own the work, including any copyrights and sale or distribution rights. Credit for the work will indicate the author and be called yes. And the author signature, author sign, ghostwriter signature. And this is maintaining the confidentiality, making sure that, it is all in with reference to what the agreement is all about.
Hi guys, welcome all of you. Now we'll talk about blogging secrets. So we have already learned about writing blogs and how you should write a successful blog. Here are a few more things that you can follow in order to get more views on your blogs. Okay. So first of all, never take any of your blogs lightly. Initially, you may not get success, and it is very common to happen. And all I'm sharing is my personal experience. It always happens that you would start writing a blog and you would be very excited publishing your first blog. It is very close to your heart, and then you're not getting any views or the views that you were really expecting. And then what you start to do, fine, you will be like, fine, let me still keep writing. And for some time, 3, 4, 5 blogs, you will write as at the best of your knowledge. Okay. But then later on, you're like, fine, let's just now write it. People are not reading it anyways. This happens a lot. This disheartening thing happens a lot. Okay. That the moment you realize that people are anyways not seeing or viewing your blog a lot, you just start to write without researching deep and you don't really give your best. Okay, you never know that from when, because it's not a day job. It's just doesn't happen overnight that you are writing a blog today and it is published and tomorrow everybody would just start seeing your blog and appreciating it, and it will just be a hit. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a very consistent effort. When you keep on doing it, okay, for good quite a few months, that is when people start to notice it. And once they will have a look at your one blog, which is in depth, which is giving them actual knowledge, never post any blog for the sake of posting it. This is what I would say. Don't do it. A lot of people will give you advice like post it every week. You should post blog no matter what, on a definite time, on a definite day. Yes, somewhat this matters. Like I post blog 2 times a week, if this is what you decide for yourself. Now people are in habit of knowing, whoever is following you, that this person, this blogger posts this 2 blogs every week. But there can be a day when you're like not finding anything appropriate, your research is not completed, and still, just for the sake of posting a blog, you're posting it just because it's the day when you should post it. People are reading it and they are not finding anything appropriate, anything useful for them. They would start to unfollow you. They would then just not trust you, that no, this blog is something that I need to give time. This is what building trust is. So it's better that in case at times you're like, no, my research is not done and I need some time, please complete that research. It is absolutely fine. And then whenever you are posting it, people are going to read it, and it should be like, yes, you know, that I can trust this blogger. Whatever blog that he's writing or she's writing is absolutely useful. Okay, so that is all you need to do in order to give value. Please start giving value from your first blog, which means don't write that something that everybody is writing. Okay, so if you have an educational blog and you could provide information about feeding tips, breeding ideas, how to better care of your pet. See, in relation to one niche like pet care, okay, uh, there are several things, several topics that you can write. So you need to decide, first of all, you need to examine the market, you need to have a look at your competitors, you need to see the other blogs which are already famous in this niche. How exactly are they presenting it? What all information did they present? Try to create a blog for all the breeds, probably, or how to take care of them at home, or probably, how to keep your house clean when you've got pet. There are several things that you can do. So you need to decide that whether you are going to write separate blogs, whether this particular blog is going to be about only one breed, or you would maybe cover that one, this blog is about small breeds and one blog is going to be about big breeds. And every information that is possible you are providing, including their foods and what is it that you can feed at home, everything that you can think is possible, which might take a little time. Okay, so it's all right. Just give that a little time, but anyone who would read that once will get the information that's needed, will definitely start to follow you and would always trust you for your information. So there is no ideal length of your blog. As far as the information that you are providing, I did it myself. I know that I have read a few blogs which were as lengthy as 2000 words, 2500 words, 3000 words as well. I may read it in a few days time, but I just save that link and I make sure that I'm reading it and I am grasping all of that information given. Pay very close attention to the titles of your post. Yes, when you are writing lengthy blogs, you can always divide that in bullet points, subtitles, and titles. Okay, and titles are the major points to grab the attention of the audience, even the subtitles. So your title has grabbed the attention of the reader would click it, and then when the reader would look at the length of the content, first of all, reader would start reading the subtitles and would figure out, oh, if this article or this blog has got something for me or not. And if your subtitles are just written poorly or just for the sake of segregating the content and just because you have to give some subheadings, then it's just not going to work out. Okay, people will not read it further. You keep yourself at that place as a reader. First of all, you click a content only because of the title, and after that, if the content is really lengthy, you always have a look at the subtitles and a little bit of the bullet points, and then you decide, oh, this can have something to read, and that's when you go about it. Okay, there are good ways and bad ways to link in the post. So good ways are linking to your products or services in a non-salesy way. Non-salesy way is just like, don't push your products, your own products in a blog. Okay, always give them the reason that why are you even suggesting someone to buy this product. Okay, so linking to other blogs or articles of interest and why readers should check them out. This is also a very good way to link someone else's article as well in your blog if you think, because this is just going to tell the readers that yes, this person cares. This person is not just promoting his or her own things. Okay. A bad way is the entire blog is just full of links, links, and links, and the person is just not able to read what's written in the blog actually. Okay, interaction is critical. To get the important interaction from your reader, you need to write in enticing content, which means it should be little exciting, it should be different, it should be something that they haven't read. See, topics are going to be the same: weight loss, skin care, any other wellness, how to raise the kids. I mean, you can't have some out of the word topics, but what you are thinking about it, how you are making your reader thinks, how you are showcasing them some different perspective of that topic will always matter. Okay, so that interaction that you're having with your reader is everything that you need to take care of. Write in a tone that everyone can understand. Okay, take care of your target audience. This is something that you must be listening from the beginning. If you are posting this blog for normal audience, please take care. I'm not saying that you can use slang language, that should be avoided completely, but majority of people can understand. Don't use fancy words that you think only a few people will be aware. And at times, if you have to use it, please explain it clearly. Okay. Include personal information to further build the rapport. Yes, you can include your personal information. Even in a few blogs, guys, giving your personal experience also helps a lot, even if it is about pet care. So you can say that I have a pet and this is how I did it for my pet. Okay. If it is a weight loss journey, that this is how I maintain myself. If it is about skincare, then this is how I process it. This is how I do it. And just adding a few photos. Okay, how to spend your family time, how to build trust amongst your family member. There are several such topics which are absolutely relevant to normal people. Okay, try to give them some real time ideas and real time photos. Okay, it just really create that personal bond with the reader. Okay. Okay, here are objectives to consider for successful blogging: to be informative and educational, providing something that has a value, building rapport, obtain top 10 search engines ranking for your different posts. Okay, yes, search engine rankings may differ like Binge, Google. So just take care of all of the rankings. Okay, not technically you can't really take care of all of the search engines, but yeah, at least a few. To build a portal of useful information, a portal of real estate investor, or any other. Increase your RSS followers and to aid in increasing your expert status. Okay. So you can create, there is something called, a complete list of topics. In one topic, you can have several topics included. So just have a look at the other bloggers. How did they present it? And then include all of that list. Nowadays this is really in trend, that complete guide. Okay, that step by step complete guide, these kind of, in which you have a complete list of one topic. Okay, so the person doesn't have to go here and there searching for several blogs, and you've included all of it in one blog. Try to create that kind of blog, but not all of them. If all of them are going to be this heavy and lengthy blogs, it's going to be very difficult for people and they would not come back. Okay. It's only after building a little trust, when people start to know you and follow you, then they will be like, yeah, if this person has written this blog this lengthy, then definitely there is something. Okay. Everything that you need to know about this, step by step guides for beginners, 40 tips, 50 tips to work out at home, 50 kinds of recipes to lose weight. Okay, all of these kind of titles really work well. And then you can just include all of the recipes, all of the ingredients, which will take time for you to research. So give it time. That's okay. But then that blog is going to be successful. The moment people will start to read it, it is definitely going to be successful. Okay, so that's about it for this video. and I'll catch you in the next one.